Hi there everyone, welcome to a Tuesday Club special, and today of course is the Hornby 2021 announcements. Now they're coming live from 10 o'clock and Hornby have very kindly agreed to send over a full list of those releases at 10 o'clock. Because if you remember from last year, their website did rather get inundated, absolutely inundated with stuff. So I am actually just at the moment looking at the Hornby website. We could play Hunt the URL. We naughtily tried that last year, and actually, yeah, I did get lucky. I suspect that I'm just going to just bear with me a moment. I want to play Hunt the URL here. No, 404 page not found. So I think they got wise to what we did last year. But big hello to Leslie Gilpin. I Like Transport, Chris Hale's Heritage Railway, Vobert Becking, Angus's Trains. Great to see you in. Not been a while since we saw you actually. I think because the time difference changes. Josh's Train Room, Poshington 01, CJ O'Neill. The Angels Share Model Railways. Good morning to you. Henry's Transport Adventures and Beyond. Richard Bezina, Somerset Trucking and Transport Map, the Dragon Railways, Brian Stone, Class 05. So we've got a really great turnout here. Creeping Jane. It says, morning all, looking forward to see how excited Jenny gets. Yes, if you remember last year, I did get quite excited. Hello to Canadian Rail fan, Ryan G. Hidcote East, Richard Swiderski. There's a lot of people in actually. It's really great to see you all. The Cupboard Monkey is lurking in the cupboard. But as you can see, the background behind me has actually changed since last year. I've been putting up shelves for the Cupboard Monkey. And the Cupboard Monkey has been obliging by filling them. OORail.com, hi to you, Chris's Trains. Yeah, Angus's Train says the time differences have caused me not to be able to watch them live. So sorry about that. Oh yeah, because of course we're on GMT now rather than British summertime.
And all this background, it's regal.
We know it is. Hello to Adi Pullen, Southern Train Girl.
Yeah,
Jammy Dodger the Gamer. That sounds like one of your crowd. SDJR7F88. Morning to you. Skipsy Trains. Trevor Dickinson. Ben's Valley Railway. CJ O'Neill says anything at London, Brighton and South Coast Railway is a must for me. Now I have to stress I know nothing. I learned at the Hornby range from a book. I'm from Barcelona. Which, if you're not getting that reference, it is Faulty Towers. Yeah, I know nothing. Hornby have really, as usual, very good at keeping secrets. I know that. I know at least one person actually in the chat knows all, but it's like. But I don't, and I've studiously not been bugging people to try and find out details because A, they're not going to tell me, and B, it's just going to annoy lots of people. So I'm basically in as dark a situation as you guys are. As I said, Hornby have very kindly said that they will be sending me the full list of the releases at 10. So if the website falls over, then basically we should still be pretty good. Hello to Haven Rail. Game Hour Classic Gaming says, I predict there will be some new products. Angus's Train says, I predict there might be a new tooled 9F or a Lion. Now, everybody is saying Lion. So is it really going to be a surprise if a Lion turns up? Now, for those of you who are wondering, a lion? Are they going into making models of animals? No, nothing like that. What it actually is that Lion is an early Liverpool and Manchester railway locomotive. So following on from the success of the Rocket, which was brought out last year, sold out both ranges, the Triang Special Edition and what everybody else is referring to as the main range version. Although I think both had the exact same number of models made. I stand to be corrected on that. The coaches were different between the two sets in terms of their names. So all the coaches, the original Liverpool and Manchester Railway, the first class ones, had names like Times, Dispatch, things like that. And there were three different coaches in each pack, so 6 different coaches in total. We got the third class coach released, really excellent model, did a full box opening and review on that comparatively recently. Big thanks to B. Moser for sending that over. But yes, the Lion, as the German Flo says, it's a Tipfield Thunderbolt thing. It was used in the filming of Tipfield Thunderbolt, I believe. Essentially, lots of people have been saying, "Oh, we want a lion, want a lion," and Hornby did mention that their social media has been awash with pretty much the same sorts of things that people want. I think the S160 is getting mentioned a lot. So, would we be surprised if an S160, if that turned up? I know there's a lot of liveries, preserved examples. 8F retooled. I think that a retooled 8F could be on the cards, but possibly. Oh,
Did somebody call for a lion?
Yes, the lion has arrived.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, so well, I will keep hold of this actually because this will be my prop if a lion gets announced. This morning's beverage of choice, it is 9:36 a.m. here in the UK, so beverage of choice is very firmly in the non-alcoholic category. We're going for Diet Coca-Cola. So we've got Ben Davis, under 30 minutes to go. Yeah, James Hardy says LBSC E2. I have seen E2 mentioned a lot. I believe that, isn't that the locomotive that Thomas, as in, I've foamed over. Oh dear. So do bear with me a moment. I do have a tissue here somewhere. It did that thing of going. It's like, oh, top of the glass. Here we come. And you're like, you stop pouring, and it still keeps foaming up, and you're like, no. The cupboard monkey will be here any second now to go. No,
what have you done?
I spilled Coke.
You have a drinking problem.
Yes, I have a drinking problem.
Okay, people are saying that the sound is a little bit low, so...
Oh, is it? I thought I was shouting at the thing.
How's that?
So, 1, 2, 1, 2. We are just touching the yellow. Bear in mind that I will get slightly more excited as the announcements start to come in.
That's why you turn down a little bit.
So, just so I know, it's the one on the left on the sound desk, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fine. So, good morning to David Crompton, J94, Upwell and onwards, tuning in from New Zealand.
Should be okay there.
So, we've got the Kiwis in, the Kiwi contingent. A big hello to you. We've also got the Aussies, Angus Trains.
This, of course.
Stop messing about. Don't want it straight in my face.
I wasn't putting it straight in your face. I was making sure that you wouldn't be too loud.
I'd be like one of them sports commentators from the 80s that had the microphone with the thing that made them look like they all had a little
auctioneer.
Yeah.
And no one ever knew what they were saying, but apparently people bought things.
Yeah, Mark Wilson says, "Morning, me duck." I suppose this is one benefit of working from home. Well, I'm working from home today. Trevor Dickinson sounds good for me. Patrick Ling needs a cup of tea. Angus is just scrolling off the top. Let me try and get that back. It's 8:37 p.m. in Australia. Gosh. So actually, you're experiencing the time that most of us, the people in the UK, get the Monday Club at. So, Roof Railway says, "Can we watch some of the videos that weren't shown last night?" We're not set up to do that down here. I am in a different room, so unfortunately, no. We're basically in the build-up for the Hornby range announcement, so we're not going to be able to do that. They'll be carried over to the Monday Club next Monday. James Hardy says, "Who's getting excited?" Well, of course, Jenny is, because Jenny is always getting excited. I'm gonna play Hunt the URL again, just to see whether this actually did work last year. It's actually very difficult to type on this because I've got a microphone in the way. 404 page not found. So, we're not getting there soon. Graham MCK says, "You'll be on the big telly soon, Jenny. Once downstairs, I'll get you casting." Oh, brilliant. Mark Wilson, "I'm from Leicester, so you have to have all the ducks watching." Yeah, Upwell and onwards, more like Murray Walker from F1. Now, one of my secret passions is Formula One races. I don't keep up with the new season and haven't for a few years. But I have recordings of a good deal of the Grand Prix in full going back to, I think, 1992. And it used to be a case I'd put a VHS tape in and record them. And then later on, a lot of those tapes then got transferred onto the computer. I actually recorded stuff direct to computer for a long period once that became possible. So I do have an extensive collection. So I do have some of the Murray Walker Grand Prix. Thomas Whittington, almost certainly that new livery is going to appear on existing models. Oldmore Junction Model Railway, the Grand Prix. Oh, we're going to have to do that at some point. Angus's train says, for once it's Tuesday for you and it's Tuesday for me. Boom! We are in the same day. Brilliant. Patrick Ling is very excited. West London Railway, big hello to you. I don't know why I'm so excited. Just to see some pixels on a screen. Now, my prediction is that there's going to be some models. Oh, I wish that wouldn't do that. It's very disconcerting. I think there's going to be some new models pretty much ready to go. The way Hornby normally works, and we touched about this a little bit on the Monday Club last night. Don't forget as well, tune into the Monday Club from 7 p.m. UK time every single Monday. Everyone's welcome there to talk, chat and hang out with all things trains. But we did talk a little bit about Hornby's R&D methods. Now, sometimes they do get criticised for almost coming in and going, oh, no, you can't, no, we're going to do this, and going head-to-head with people. But what you've got to remember is that Hornby's methods are to do the R&D, the research, and actually get a model a long way along the production cycle before they make it public. So actually, when they go, oh, we're going to make one of those, they're probably a lot further on than the people who go, oh, we're going to Bagsy this model and we haven't even got CADs. So you do bear that in mind. But what it does mean is that we have that position where a new model can literally just rock up in the shops within days of the announcement. So I know a lot of people here. Let's have a look. CJ O'Neill says, do you think the old Hornby 57XX could be put into the railroad range? I did love that model as a kid. I'm sure it wasn't it a 27XX tank, pannier tank or something? The one with the open backed cab. Yeah, I had one of those as a kid. Excuse me. And I thought they always were in the railroad range these days. But certainly a fully retooled to modern spec version of that pannier, excuse me, a lot of gas in that Coke, would be a great addition to the range. However, what we've got to bear in mind is that essentially there has been a wealth of Great Western Railway pannier tank locomotives announced to the market in recent years. Certainly we've got the 15XX and 16XX forthcoming from Rapido, one of those special commissioned for Model Rail. We have also got, let us not forget, the Bachmann, is it the 94XX, forthcoming, imminent, really looking forward to that. We've had the 1366 pannier from Hellion. We've also got the 87XX pannier from Bachmann. It's the other pannier from Bachmann. So we do have a lot of Great Western Railway 060 tank locomotives. So I'm not convinced that that might make it to the full main range. Right, AD Pullen, expect more Thompson A2s in different liveries and names and maybe more W1s. Yeah, the W1s have sold out to pre-order pretty much all versions, both the rebuilt and unrebuilt versions. So I think that if they're able to bring out more, that might be a good move. Or maybe just announce extending of the production runs so that they make more, so that the ones that have already been announced become available again. That might be a good move as well. I don't know. As I reiterate from before, I don't actually know what is coming out in the range. I'm as blind as you guys. Melchester Model Railway says, I wouldn't mind a Desmond, my first loco as a child. Actually, it's one of my first more modern era ones. I inherited my father's Hornby 003 rail, But other odd items did turn up, including 2 rail items, and a Hornby Desmond was one of those for me as well. What would be interesting would be a completely retooled to modern spec Caledonian pug, and that would be an interesting addition out of left field. Also, I think that we're going to see some kind of industrial loco. My gut feeling is that they are the new growth area. A lot of people have suggested the Hunslet Jazzers. The Manchester Ship Canal Company used them quite famously. They were a big advocate of using them. There are a number preserved. Places like the Middleton Railway, I think the East Lancs Railway had one as well. So that could be something. We've had a Hunslet announced from Rapido trains as well. But then we've also got the Andrew Barclay from Hattons. We've got the W4 Peckett, the B2 Peckett. The 4-wheel Sentinel, a lot of people when that came out, especially after the rod drive version came out as well, have suggested that the 6-wheel, 6-coupled Sentinel might be another great release. There's a lot of liveries that those can come out in, including the Manchester Ship Canal Company that were used at the Ellesmere Port end of the system. Let's have a look. Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase says the Caledonian Railway 264 class. Now, another interesting one. I've seen a few people suggest that. Possibly. Wamgox says, be nice if they delivered the W1. It is coming. Just bear in mind, COVID has upset a lot of supply lines. It's not Hornby's fault. Other manufacturers have been completely hit by this as well. Right. Ben Davis says, I got Jennifer Kirk video and Hornby Model Railways and Hornby magazine. Yeah, there's a lot of people going head to head. I'm up against some stiff competition today. But of course, if you remember the fun and the excitement of the live run through, I think I'm the only person doing a live reaction type video. So of course, so I think that's our USP here. So if you want a very nicely produced video, there are people doing that. If you want to share that excitement of the release range, then we are here. What's that person doing? Somebody looking furtively around at my fence. I've got a CCTV monitor here. Why are they looking furtively around? Furtive. That's a really great word. We should use the word furtive more often in everyday conversation. I don't know. I think they were just... they're probably just throwing litter or something. Right, anyway. Ben Davis says, me too. I would love to see the Navy S160 in these liveries. Transportation Corps Red, number 2253, Omaha, with a nameplate. Yes, I've seen loads of people mention that as well. Transportation Corps USA 5820 Grey. And... then, is that Portuguese? The ex-USA TC, which is the United States Army Transportation Corps S160. Tony Wright says, yours is the best show, Jenny. Oh, you're really, really kind. Thank you for that. J94 suggests LNER P1 freight 280. Actually, it was a 282. The P classification was for the Mikado wheelbase and the LNER a conglomerate of all the pre-grouping companies. So they had the P1 and the P2. I think the P1s, they were the ones that were rebuilt. Was it the P1 or the P2 that was rebuilt into some of the Thomson A2s? I know they were rebuilt a bit. Pacific Locomotive did actually last quite well. Now, let's have a look. Starkiller 100 says, I would love to see some smaller coaches similar to Hatton's Genesis range by Hornby. Now, it could be, maybe, the old railroad the 4-wheel coaches, the really shorty ones that came out in those wonderful range of colourful pre-grouping style liveries, stalwart of the range from, I think, from right back in the 1970s possibly, certainly in the 1980s. I remember them when I was small. They could retool them for, again, a generic idea which would complement, not compete with the Hatton's range. And I think that there is a market for those. Madden Steam Railway says the live stream is better than a collated video any day of the week. Boom! We have our USP, but thank you ever so much. Roof Railways wants a super detail 9F. Just bear in mind that they would be going head to head on that with an already very established Bagman 9F. So I think that will always be a consideration. I'm just going to shut the door. There's a bit of a draft going on from somewhere out there. William Sewell says GWR 2021 class 05. If you're being burgled, send me some models and I'll keep them safe. I'm sure they'd run off if you opened a window casually. No, I think it was somebody just surreptitiously either dumping a bag of dog poo or littering. Otis JB says, I thought they'd do a retooled Cali Pug for the centenary, with it being such an iconic model for the company. Hopefully we'll get one in this range. I'd buy Caledonian Railway blue and black variants, I think. Yeah, I mean, they could release it with a lot of the different fictional industrial liveries that it's carried over the years. Would it sell? I think nostalgia is strong. What also might be interesting is that Simon actually did hint, and I don't know whether it was intentionally, accidentally, or whether we're reading too much into it. I suspect we're reading too much into it. But actually, what was I going to say? My train of thought just derailed. Hornby 00 range. I may have hinted, we may be reading too much into this, that the Hornby 00 range could be more than just the Duchess Vathel that came out last year. It did sell really, really well. So could we see something to tie in with that? And one of my thoughts were the N2 locomotive is one which they've had in their range since they bought the tooling from Dapol back in the, I think it was the early 1990s. It's been a stalwart of the range. It's been out in a lot of different liveries, including that really lovely Great Northern Railway livery, but it is quite an old model. It is really calling out for a retooling. Great model in its day. But that could tie in to the Hornby 00 range if we saw an edition of 69567 and or 69550 in the stripy boxes. Excuse me. Richard Swiderski reminds us less than 10 minutes to go. So I'm just going to check for messages. I hope somebody's checking that whether the hunt the URL is possible to be found. I'm gonna naughtily check. 404 page not found. I'm afraid they learnt from last year. What surprises me to some extent is that nobody has leaked. The cupboard monkey is wanting something. It's there. Grab it, fill it, love it, bring it back. Cupboard monkey's just destroying my train of thought here. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check emails. Now, I suspect they will be on the dot at 10 o'clock. What you very quickly realise when dealing with all of the model rail companies is that it's probably less forgiving if you break the Official Secrets Act than than if you leak information about forthcoming ranges. It is so secretive, it has to be said.
I think he meant it was more forgiving if you break the Official Secrets.
Yeah, that's the one. That too. 7 minutes left. Brian Harper, Hornby 00 coupling coming back. Well, it was actually the Pico coupling. It never went away. I Like Transport says Cottesmore aid. It's on at a time. Have we got Cottesmore in? Say hello, Cottesmore. I think I may have missed you if you've said something. No, I haven't seen. Somebody said about Cottesmore. Is Cottesmore in the in here? Hello to Cottesmore. Oh, something just changed. New for 2021 just turned up. The button has just appeared on the website. Interesting. Right, okay. We've got a 6-minute warning. New for 2021 has just shown up on the website. Starkiller 100 says shaking like a leaflet in anticipation. I thought it's shake it like a Polaroid picture. Madden Steam Railways. I find my current 9F is a good model for detailing. Mine's a pre-railroad model and could be used to be done as black prints as on the North Norfolk Railway. we must remember as well that basically there's the Bachmann 9F. Pretty reasonable model. Somebody very kindly sent me one of the Bachmann 9Fs. Really, really grateful for that. We had it running on Weir Yard. I think they would be possibly wary going head-to-head with that. Never say never. Gronkston Model Railway says, my ex-employer now has a list of releases. I take it they're a retailer. Let me just check my spam folder, because you never know with... Let's have a look. A lot of spam, but nothing in there which isn't spam. So let's just delete that. I always keep an eye on that because you never know with Hotmail. I've been using Hotmail for like 25 years, but it's still flaky. Upwell and onwards. All new tool J94 and N2 would be awesome, as well as the 14XX. Angus's train says 5-minute warning. West London Railway says I will say hello instead. Hi to you. Owen Timms asks, how did Hornby start for me? Basically inheriting my father's Hornby 00 collection is where it started for me. Ben Davis says, this is the best YouTube to see Hornby 2021 announcements. It's called Jennifer Kirk. Thanks for doing these videos. Thank you very much. Otis JB says, I love the excitement and secrecy. It's like being 5 on Christmas Eve waiting for Santa, isn't it? Just. Right. Right. Ben Davis says, I'm going mode. Click on the bottom of the Hornby 2021. Oh. Right. Bear with me, people. And nothing's coming up yet. 3-minute warning. Everybody ready? Southern Train Girl, hi to you. West London Railway's exploding inside. Gronkston Model Railway, OUTs, an interesting list of coaches. Yeah, Crossways Point Junction. I think your prediction is probably the most accurate, that our internet is about to crash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up RM Web. RM Web does tend to be well informed. I know Andy York already will have everything ready to go the moment the embargo is lifted. Let me just bring this up, and it is a great resource. Yeah, whatever. Right, so we need. Let me get the page ready. Well, they've locked the 2021 hopes page. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Just bear with me. I am, for some reason, not logged in here. Where's the back button? Back. I've forgotten how to... Oh, there's the back button. Right, here we go again. 2 minutes. Right. Nothing is coming up. Crossway Point Junction, I might say it started, but nothing yet found. Right. New for 2020, I'm still getting nothing appearing there. New for 2021. No, 405. This is beginning shortly. Oh, right. Let's see. No, we're not getting anything. I'm not. Oh, no. My clock here. The computer says 9:59. I've got 9:59 on here. I'm one of those people clicking manically. No, it says 404 not found. Come on. I think a lot of people. Right. Ben Davis says I'm using video in the Hornby Model Railway ones too. Yeah, Madden Steam Railways, absolutely, completely agree with you. RM Web, use it a lot. They give me lots of help and advice the past couple of years. Yeah, I've been a member from a long, long way back. Right, it's 10 o'clock on the dot, and I still get the 404 page not found. So, I've not had an email through. Yeah, Hornby website is slowing to a crawl. Blue Circle of Doom in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Trevor Dickinson says Hornby counting down to the start. It's coming on. Get ready. We're off apparently. Jason King, Quarry Central. Hi to you. Starkiller 100 says no. Class 05 says wait, that's peculiar. It's falling over like a 5-year-old. So B Mozza says 4 and 6 wheel coaches. You know more than I do because right, try RM Web. Right, Hornby website fallen over officially. So you're absolutely right. Let's go to Plan B and oh god, RM Web's falling over. No, come on, load. And I'm waiting for that email from Hornby. Please, Hornby, send me the details. I'm still getting a 404 not found for Hornby. 50 seconds. Jonathan Mann says check their YouTube channel. Not in a position to whilst on a live stream, I'm afraid. 30 seconds says David Scott. Right. Come on. Yeah, 404 page not found. Somebody said, B Mozza said that also 4 and 6 wheel coaches. I'm really interested to hear about this. This could, depending on how quickly they arrive, if this is true, I'm just going on a bit of hearsay here. That could be interesting with the Project Genesis coming as well. So I'm still getting, yeah, all websites are dead. It's on, Jenny says Crossways Point Junction. Try Hornby Mag. Yeah, I can't watch other people's videos on my live stream. I am aware that Hornby Mag has just gone live with their video. But come on. Oh. Right, we've got 4 and 6 wheel period coaches. So we're going to go over to browser Alt Command 2. Right. So oh man, this is now right. I did not click on NaNoWriMo, so why am I getting NaNoWriMo? No, this is I didn't click on this. I did not click on that, so I don't know why. It's just messed me about. Somebody said there's a class 50. For some reason,
okay?
I clicked on a link on a forum, and instead it took me to NaNoWriMo.
Well, clearly you got trolled.
Yeah, there's something about play trains. There's still nothing on the Hornby website. RM Web is going to, CJ O'Neill. I did see that briefly before it all crashed. Hornby going to butt heads with Hattons? Possibly. Right, we have got real chug with websites. So, Evening Star is on the cover. This is an anniversary.
Have all the hamsters gone on strike for your power?
Yeah, I'm afraid that the gremlins of 4 and 6 wheel coaches. Brian Stewart Mosby has very, very kindly sent me a link. Right, so you can see from the headings there. What I want to see are these 4 and 6 wheel period coaches. I clicked on that before and got a NaNoWriMo page, which was very peculiar. So we're going to go and have a look at the 4 and 6 wheel period coaches. We've got a play train starter range. Monsell Dining Third just saw. Oh my word. Oh. I'm telling you now, Hattons are going to be quaking in their boots. North British Railway livery. We're going to get Southern. Oh my word! Have we got any?
Patterns be quaking in the boots?
Because these are cheaper than theirs, are they? Oh, Eleanor. Oh, this is a big upset, people, for the Project Genesis. London, Brighton, South Coast, London and South Western Railway, Great Northern Railway, GWR. Oh, a Terrier train pack. Oh.
Well, you're happy then, aren't you?
They've gone head to head with Hattons. This is a major upset for Hattons, I predict.
But a win for the community?
This is interesting. This would suggest that Hornby have been making these for quite some time. As I said before, this is really interesting. So, major upset here. So, new range for children announced. I want to go and look at that. That does, excuse me, Play Train starter range. Really interested to see this if it comes up. Let me just see. Right. Oh yeah. Right. We've got things falling over left, right, and centre. Can we get onto the Hornby page? North British Railway coaches. That's a shocker. That'll go well with Maud, the J36. Ben Davis is not happy with Hornby doing that. Otis JB says, what's the point of doing bottles twice? Yeah, right. Hornby website, as you can see, has broken. So let's have a look at the play trains. Now, this is building on the Junior set and the Paddington set. Now, will this include... Let's have a look. Will this include point work? Interesting. Ranger Roll. This is... point work. Brilliant. Perfect. This is what people were asking for. I think that this is a great idea to bring new people into the hobby. You're seeing it on the screen, the Play Train set. I'm going to say sleeper hit for Hornby, and certainly a great move in the right direction. And my little nephew Henry, he's probably a bit older now for this. But, oh, no, come on, reload. Give me the page. So I'm going to see... Oh, please, Hornby, send me the email. It's not in my junk folder either. Ruston and Hornby 88DS as well is one that... I'm just going to try and find that page. This is one that people predicted as well. So, not happy with Hornby doing that. Copy the Hattons coach. Right, we talked a little bit about this last night. Hornby's R&D methods are not to announce early. They will be well on the way with those. And they may even actually be... now this is the 88DS. This is looking really nice. We're looking at an RRP of $93.99. That looks to be there. This is really interesting. So we've got that distillery livery. Looks really good. Roundtrees. Oh yes. A BR one. Oh my word. Yeah. Oh, BR Blue. BR Blue. I love BR Blue. On a Ruston 88DS. Look at that. Must have. Want. Oh, very pleased now. That is the sleeper hit for me. Somebody said a nice orange Gronk. I will try and find... This is like... It's like navigating through treacle. I must admit, it really is like navigating through treacle. Big thank you to RM Web for actually having a website that didn't fall over. Now, does anybody see? Did they do? Have they announced the HST in the Blue Pullman livery? Hornby 2021 wagons. Let's go and have a look at these. First Great Western HST. Crossers put out a 9. Is that a new 9F? I wouldn't have called it. That is a bold move. Hornby are coming in really bold. Richard Swiderski too. Right, I am. Items not covered within other topics. The HAA is back. Red Cradle, Yellow Cradle. A lot of people have been asking for these, and Hornby have delivered. Right. HFA hoppers, coal sector, HFA. Wow, these are going to go down very well with modern image modelers. The HAAs. Wow. CDAs, plank wagons. We're getting the 3, 4 and 5 planks. These are the newly retooled versions. Oh, there's some really nice liveries. Wadsworth and Sons, that came out quite a long time ago from Bachmann. We're now seeing it from Hornby. LMS 3-plank wagon, that is a welcome release for those of you who are starved of... our Hornby website is now up. Yes, 2021 range, new for 2021. Oh my word, right, so we're in. Monsell Kitchen Dining first, looks interesting. Merchant Navy class, Elder 5s, Mark IV coaches. Ooh, interesting. The Hornby 2021 wagon is a HEA, it looks. Now, the 4 and 6 wheel coaches, amazing. Hitachi Sentinel. So we got the 040 Sentinel. Did the 56 make it into the range? There was a lot of predictions. The S160. We're on the Hornby website. We're in. Oh, those London and North. Oh my word! I want the 4-wheel and the 6-wheel coaches. Oh, Hornby, just help yourself to my bank account. Oh my word, loving these. Oh, right. So you guys should be seeing. Conflat A in Triang Era 5 livery. That is interesting. We're still getting some of these retro nostalgia things. They're going to sell really, really well. Midland Pullman. Yes, they are. They're doing the HST in the Midland Pullman livery because there's the coach. There is the coach. They did it. They did it. Yes! Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're just waiting. Come on, chugga, chugga, chugga. Next page. What have we got? The BR XLMS brake van makes a reappearance. Those 4 and 6 wheel coaches, I am ready to play curve track. Is that must be with the Play Trains range? Again, I think that is just what the hobby needs. Rocket will be available in a train pack with the engine, 1 first class coach, 1 third class coach, and then a Royal Mail coach. The Royal Mail coach, is the Royal Mail coach available separately for those of us who have already got the coaches and the Rocket? This is amazing. I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't seen it on the page yet. So what else have we got? Clan 6MT. Those 6-wheel and 4-wheel coaches look amazing. Hatton's is going to get an absolute drubbing. I'm going to have to compare the prices on those. The 88DS as well. That is... I wasn't... When... apparently Hornby website's fallen over again, so let's just bear with that. But when people were suggesting the 88DS, I have to say, I wasn't actually convinced, given that they had the 48DS. But seeing that BR blue with a double arrow, I'm sorry, but I love BR blue with the arrows of indecision. I'm sorry, it's my childhood. Robert Ward, boom indeed. Right, that's falling over, so we're going to go back to RM Web. A lot of these are relived. Oh, quad vent meat van. This here, I'm not sure I've seen that in the range before. I think that is new. Let's have a look. Conflat wagons. There's the Triang Conflat. The CCT is back in BR and LMS livery. Extra long CCT. We're getting another release in the Northeastern livery. We're also getting the Rail Blue one as well. Excellent. Oh no, Oldmore Junction Model Railway says the Royal Mail coach from the Rocket Pack isn't available as a separate model from what I can tell. Oh my word. But yeah, Richards Widows, when I get to that, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just looking at reliveries here. You may be thinking, why are you dealing with the boring stuff? This isn't boring. For some people, this is... Oh, NCB brake fan, XLMS brake. I'm sorry, but that excites me. It's going to get expensive again. Annual wagon is a HEA 2021. The inevitable... Oh, a birthday wagon. That's fairly new. Interesting idea. Right. Let me go back to the top here. So, Hornby, let's go back and see. Right. W1 Hush Hush. Right. Oh. Get your orders in. Get your orders in. Oh, thank you. Nuts and Bolts 77. That is amazingly generous. You've just donated $50 on the Super Chat. Says Jenny and Zoe, hurry and order something. Oh, thank you. That's incredibly generous. Oh my word, I don't know what to order. I'm like a kid in a kid. Oh, sorry. Anyway, LNER Class W1 Hush Hush. That if you missed out, get your order in. Don't hang about. Just get your order in because they will go very, very quickly, even at that price. LMS refrigerator van. Is that retooled? Oh, no, that looks like an older chassis. That's a reissue of an older model. Scott Ralph, the 47s are back. What's this? Maglite for 4 to 6. Oh. This is oh my word. Oh, they really are they are really going toe to toe with Hattons on that. That'd be interesting to see how that pans out. B still, it says more Beatles rubbish, yuck. But for some people that is really a good thing. And I did predict that Hornby would do more because they've paid for the license. They're going to get value for money out of that. So I did predict that. This here, the Ruston and Hornsby 88DS number 20 in the BR livery. I am so ordering one of those. Midland Pullman, I've just seen the coaches. But I'm not seeing the actual HST units for them yet. But, oh, that, again, that is a really good price. Train set in a box, again, getting new people into the hobby is incredibly important. Let us not overlook that. Can anyone loan me some more money? Well, if you find anybody, can I have... Oh, new Peckets and Terriers. New Peckets and Terriers. Right. Let's have a look at the steam locomotive range, if we can get onto here. Hornby website. Oh, I wonder how many tens of thousands of people are wading in here. Oh gosh, everything's gone really slow. Let me go back and see. Did Hornby send me the list? The wait is over. Right, so we have got... Oh, I've got the email about the signal box. I've got the right. So let me just check. Nothing turned up in my junk. No. Hornby, you didn't come through for me. I wanted that email so I could see what was going on. Right. So we got Princess Margaret Rose, NCB Peckett B2 class, the Earl. These always steady sales. Port of Bristol Authority, Peckett B2. Kenton East Sussex Railway Terrier. Ooh, Bodiam makes an appearance. This is actually going to go head-to-head with the Rails one. BR Terrier, interesting livery. I don't think we've had that in the black. We've had the green version with the British Railways in the Southern Sunshine lettering. So the Terriers just keep on giving. CJ O'Neill says, is there an A1X Stepney? I'm not seeing one yet. More liveries of the 61XX and 51XX large prairies. More liveries on existing models. Let's see, can we find... Have we got A2s, W1 Hush Hush. Are these... I'm sure they've already announced. No, that's new. That one will sell out quick. Don't hang around. That one as well, definitely. Not seeing. Let's have a look. £315 for Pullman Power Cars. J94. I bought the older 2000s Princess Margaret Rose this time last year. Southern Train Girl. No, my poor bank account. Oh, Cheshire Lines. 3 new diecast Loco, limited to 500 each. Interesting. Are they done at Hornby 00? Beatles long wheelbase vans. I'm scrolling too fast. Sorry, I am really excited here. I'm really sorry. We're looking at new releases for the W1 Hush Hush. Class 43 DVT. Era 8. That looks like Intercity. We're also getting GNER. Oh, how we missed them. First Great Western. BR luggage van. That's a new livery on an existing product. 00 engines or a Coronation and 2 Merchant Navy locos. Interesting. Pride. Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino train pack in the Pride livery. I can see that probably going down quite well within the LGBT community, who are also railway modelers. Let's have a look. I'm trying to scroll slow, but I'm so excited, really excited here. Oh, my well of excitement is gushing over. The new Princess Margaret Rose and LMS livery is amazing. This is J94. Pete Clark. Oh, careful now. Ben Davis. The link I'm using, right, I'm on the Hornby website, but I'm also using RM Web. No, you silly website. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's the stop button? Right. Let's have a look. P2 new tooling. Just looking down. Rocket packs. I'm stuck in an indecision loop. Rocket packs. Let's look at these. Thumbs up for the Executive 87. An Intercity Executive Class 87. Boom! Dongit's Model Railway. The Curse of the Blue-Grey HST continues. They've done a Blue-Grey set, but it's Era 11 with modern features. Just want normal late 70s, early 80s Blue-Grey HST power cars without errors. J. Pedro Rocha. There is in England one Portuguese steam loco running. Can someone tell me where it is? Possibly at the Nene Valley Railway, I would suggest. Devil says LGBT can also stand for lovers of Great British Trains. Quite possibly. Mad on Steam Railways. I'm looking forward to getting a nice new Merchant Navy class Bulliard. Let's have a look. We are chugging. Why did I... No, don't... Oh, yeah. Stop it. Stop teasing me, Hornby. Right. That mail coach is amazing. What? Let's have a look. Which... Is that an all-new first-class coach? The carriage treasurer and an open carriage. Can we get... Oh, I don't want the video. We can't really go to the video. Treasurer. I can't make that bigger to have a look. That would seem to be a new identity. I'm going to wager. Is that the actual picture? Can we... Treasurer. Yes, so the coach is a new identity. I did predict that they would make more use of this, and here it is. That mail coach. With the guy who sat on the end. That is... I'm going to have to ask Hornby about whether it's possible to get... Hornby, just... I'll give you my bank details. I'll just have my money, my pay paid straight to you, shall I? Oh, my word. There's going to be the open pack there. So those of you who missed out first time round, brilliant. That is a stellar move by Hornby. Liverpool and Manchester Railway rolling stock. Oh my word, Era 1 layouts. Here we come. Oh my word. Loving it. This. Oh, just hook it into my veins. Not cheap, but 3-pack of those. Oh yes. I can see these really working out for people who maybe missed out on the original Blue Class 56. Somebody, I've just seen that in the comments. Let's this is really exciting, isn't it? All right, Class 153 in full vinyls looks good. Everything is chugging a lot. Let's just see if we can reload that. The Hornby website has officially fallen over, people, so we're on RM Web. Guffer Haynes says, oh my god, Jennifer, twice this week. Hello from down under. Hello to you. Oldmore Junction Model Railway, Class 56, in both small logo and large logo. Boom, predicted it. I knew when that Floyd locomotive, when the Floyd locomotive was first announced, that, am I actually getting sound? Am I coming through in sound? For a moment there, I thought that my microphone had cut the excitement out. TTS Deltic. Oh, I knew an expansion of the TTS range. Deltic chip. Boom. That is it. I hope they're going to release that separately. Oh my word, brilliant. Right. with the Class 56 in both small and large logo. Oh my word. Lion. Angus's train says lion. Where? The Hornby website has fallen over. So unfortunately, we're locked out of the Hornby website. Let's go and have a look at diesel and electric. Can we find... There's a new tool P2. Revised tooling on the A1 and A3. 9F new tooling. Railroad and Railroad Plus. People have said something about that, but whoa. Right. Medal Steam Railway. Yeah, coming through loud and clear. Yeah. Class 56. Oh, everything's gone so slow. The Hornby website has fallen over. So, right, we're in. 56s! Oh, finally! Because these have been changing hands for far too much money on eBay. 87! Oh, which era is that? Is it? Doesn't say, but... Oh, so want it. Want! Oh, I'm going to be spending so much money. Oh, my neighbours are going to think really, really weird of me. London Carriers. I've got a friend at work who started his career working for London Carriers. Oh, wow. I'll have to tell him about that. I'm sure he'll want to buy one just for a display cabinet. The Hitachi Livery. These are nice to see. These have been out of the range for a year or two. Want. RRP, $179.99. But, of course, it'll be discounted various places. Available not till December. Oh, I thought they'd be ready to go because they might have been made in the same batch as the Floyd one. But even so, it gives me a chance to save up. Is that a different one? What was at the top? Let me just go back to the top. 56086. Is that a duplicate? 56086. No, that is duplicate listing. Class 15. That looks really nice, actually. I do like that. That livery application is amazing, and it just shows just how far we've come with the printing. Wangok is saying TTS Deltic and Lion. There seems to be some confusion whether there is a Lion or not. I've not seen a TTS Deltic yet. We're getting some more releases of the 66. It's a good solid choice. When you look at the RRP, $74.99. These are a really price-conscious, budget-conscious model, and from what I've heard, they are actually a very respectable model. And I'm interested to see, like, they're delivering for our key workers the Deutsche Bundesbahn, Deutsche Bahn. I'd be interested to see that close up. Madden Steam Railways, I'm more interested in than diesel locomotives. However, there's some absolutely gorgeous models that are coming out as well. Yeah, I'm looking here at these. No, get out of it, you silly computer. That could be really quite an eye-catching livery. We're getting the Class 60s, GB Rail Freight. What's that? Kappa group of companies. Not familiar with that. GB Rail Freight, different version. Class 67, Transport for Wales. I'm sure Cottesmore will be well in there. Trains, hi to you. Angus's trains, the 4 and 6 wheel coaches are going to be an upset to Hattons very much. And we will be talking about that, I think. Yeah, there's a lot here. 87s and 56s, but we've got a bit of time to save up on those. Yeah, Pete Clark, Jenny, Hornby here. Take my money. Definitely. J94's noticed the orange Gronk. 5044 gateway timeout, which basically means what? I don't want the question mark on the end, you silly computer. Right. Let's see what else we can find. Hornby 002 rail. Oh, stand by for some more excitement. So I'll give you, this is your, however long it takes for this page to load, warning of excitement. So, yeah. Right. We're in. Right. We have got, Hornby have emailed me. I've got the complete list here. So rather than having to see if, make sure we don't miss something. Right. Gaffer Haynes says, I'm a modeler that loves trains. I subbed to you years ago for your how-tos. Also love your books. Thank you very much. Angus is asking, is there a lion? I haven't seen a lion. Right, I have the official order form. So, let's have a look. Right, I'm just looking down for, let's have a look, retooled P2 class. That I think is going to go down really, really well. Cantonese Sussex Railway Terrier as Bodium, the BR liveries. I think the green one's highlighted in green must be the new to the range. Yeah, because I'm seeing some of the LNER Q6 080. Right, diesel and electric locos. Nothing there that I haven't already shown you on screen. Let me see. Railroad locomotives. Interesting. R30039 Southeastern and Chatham Railway 060 tank engine. Number 326. I must find that. That sounds interesting. We do have... Yes, TTS. I can confirm TTS is returning in Class 47s, 37s, and Class 55. That is going to sell exceptionally well. Right, we've got an all-new Hornby 00 Elder Fifes Merchant Navy class. Now, Hornby 00 never did the streamlined spam can. So that is interesting. Interesting. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Coronation class City of Leicester. That does look good. Now, the Duchess of Atholl was really, really an exceptional model. If this is the same casting, which I suspect it is, then we are in for a treat with that. What is it? Oh my word, not enough money, too many nice things. Oh, let's have a look. Lots of people going whoop whoop. We're getting some Beetle Wagons. I'm just looking down the TTS 55. That is inspired. I'm just looking down the list. Train packs. Right, we've got the Stephenson's Rocket mail train pack. That is going to sell out ever so quick. I'm telling you now, it really is. Terrier train pack. First time that the GWR livery Terrier has come out. I'm going to have to check actually whether is that the same number or the other number of Terrier to the Rails one. Right. We've got the Liverpool and Manchester Railway packs. Right, are we going to get an BR Intercity Mark 1 brake composite? Boom, called it. Intercity liveried Mark 1s. Oh my word, yes. Certainly brake composite corridor. I'm just looking down here. Brake composite corridor. Brake force runner, BR departmental Mark 1. Just looking down the list. I'm sorry I can't show you this list. It's actually a trade list. So, right, we're getting the four-wheel coaches in Great Northern Railway livery, London and South Western Railway livery, GWR livery, London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, London and North Western Railway livery. But we're also getting BR version. Right, they will be available ready-fitted with lights as well. LNER, Southern Railway, North British Railway. Right, just looking down here, is there any other new announcements that I might have missed? Yes, loads. Right, Beatles themed stuff. Kind of guessed that. Just seeing if there's any other surprise announcements in this list. Right, wagon packs, railroad rolling stock, Scaledale buildings, zip pads. I'm going to see what TTS chips are available separately. Maglite for 4 to 6 wheel coaches, so you can aftermarket fit in some of the actual the lights if you choose to afterwards. Right, these Hornby 00 models, what sort of prices are we looking at? About the same price, each of these. They are expensive, but they are really, really nice. Only 500 each of those. I can see that as being a great little range. Right, TTS sound decoder for the J36 is listed as available. Class 43 HST, Merchant Navy rebuilt, P2 class, Britannia class, Class 8, Princess Royal, J36, Black 5, Class 31, Class 37, 47, 60, A1, A3, A4, A1, 9F Crosty, Merchant Navy, Class 66. So, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, don't do this to me. I'm afraid everything is very much falling over at the moment. So, we're getting... Oh, dear. Interesting they didn't do the 4 and 6 wheel coaches in NCB livery, as that's where many ended up. Says Leslie Gilpin. We're just waiting. We've RM Web has fallen over. Oh, and it's come back. Right. Hornby 00, Railroad and Railroad Plus. Now, there's a Southeastern and Chatham Railway locomotive I'm quite excited to go and try and find. The Class 55 TTS chip is not available separately, but I really, really want to see the quality of the 55s. I actually think that I will probably be getting one of the Railroad 55s. Now, I know that we've got the Acura scale one coming, but I'm quite excited to see the quality of the TTS Class 55 and see what kind of a price point that's coming in at. And it would be really nice to review that one. Excuse me. Because I think it'd be a really good informative review. Right, so we've got the 47s, the... let's have a look. 66s. There's a 37, 47. A lot of TTS sound is great. I love TTS sound. Right, here we are. Class 55 Deltic. Let's see. Right, what's the price point? Right, so £99.99 for sound fitted. Let's have a look. So this is the sound fitted model. It's got the older fat goalpost couplings. That's a shame. It would have been nice to see them move over to the slimline couplings, but I'm really interested by this. This for the budget conscious people who can't afford things like the all singing, all dancing Acura scale 55 with sound. This, I think, is going to really appeal. I'm interested to hear what the sound file for the Class 55 is like, but I think that is a great move. Absolutely great move, it must be said. Now, I am curious. I've got the trade list here as what I've been sent. Oh, my word. A lot of these are showing sold out. That is amazing. Right, 249. Really, right, anyway, I am being sent some messages drawing my attention to a couple of things, but we'll get to them eventually. New APT not mentioned on YouTube announcements. I think we're just still waiting for them to be carried over. This Class 55 with TTS sound, I suspect that's either going to be really, really good or not, but I think good. Certainly one that's going to prove popular. Class 55 is always really popular. That is a lovely livery. I would love to see a full fat version of that. There is no lion, so we're not going to see the lion. I'm looking at the prices on these. Really quite budgetary conscious. So, right, yeah, Richard Swedick says, think sold out because not set up yet. Possibly. SLD 51, the Railroad Deltic. I think that's going to be one of the sleeper hits of this range because it's coming sound fitted. Really disappointed a few people are saying about not being a lion, but never say never. We could have a mid rollout replacement. Right, SLD 51 says, what website are you on, Jenny? I'm actually on RM Web. It's on at rmweb.co.uk because the Hornby site is back. Right, the Hornby site kept falling over. Right, I think we've covered a lot of these. I'm just looking down. Some interesting Scaledale Oh no! Come on! Help me out here, people. Unfortunately, that's what's going to keep happening. Right, wagons, steam locomotive range. Just looking down. Steam locomotive range. The rocket pack is good, but I already have the rockets, as Angus is trying. Yeah, I know what you mean. The coach, the first class coach, is a new identity, and the male coach is really, really nice. It's a shame that they didn't put out a pack. I can see why they've done it. I mean, that's going to sell out at a premium with the locomotive. Melchester Model Railway, somewhat underwhelmed this year. Oh, I think I've got buzzword bingo there. Bingo. Right, Peter Dignan says, just pre-order the TTS Class 55 green from Kerno, can't wait. Yeah, I think that is an amazing thing. But I always think, oh, nothing in it for me, stuff like that. But there is a lot here. The deeper we delve, the more there is. Right, BMOS did very kindly, I did see it flash up on screen, sent me, right, yeah, done, right, excuse me, right, we're going to move over to the Kerno Model Centre website, because people are saying that, .com. So whilst that loads up, or doesn't, Kerno Model Rail Centre. Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Kerno Model Rail Centre.com. And yes, I can type and not talk at the same time. But right, we're looking for this Southeastern and Chatham Railway railroad locomotive. It appears that Thomas the Tank Engine mouldings have reappeared in Southeastern and Chatham Railway livery. Pre-orderable from I've got a Kerno Model Centre, $49.99. That is chugging. Right, let's try and reload that. We are really struggling for some of these things. We've already been through these. Where are we going to find? SLD51 says, what do you think about Hornby stealing Hatton's Genesis coaches? No. It's not stealing. Right, well, you've got to remember, I talked about this last night on the live stream. The way Hornby works is that they do a lot of the R&D, a lot of the CAD work, even down to the point where it's not unknown for them to have the model ready to roll then and there to the shops. I'm going to actually, one thing I will, let's have a look, Railroad and Railroad Plus. Has this been updated to show that Southeastern and Chatham Railway model? What I would like is, let's just, you can't right click on a Mac. Oh, open like a new tab. Right, Kerno's website has fallen over, it seems. Right, right, we're back up on page 5. I'm just looking down here. I am curious, when are those come? I daren't click on it because it's going to, right, where is that Southeastern and Chatham Railway E2? Where is it being listed? I'm not seeing it. Right, I'm going to just click the back button. Sorry, I'm flicking through this really, really quickly, but I'm trying to get through the releases. There is a lot here, an awful lot. I'm gonna no. Come on, right, 4 and 6 wheel period coaches. When are these coming out? Do we have a release date for these? Available March. Oh, March. That means that these have been in development probably for 2 years, and it's probably Hornby who are a little bit annoyed when Hatton's announced theirs. I think these are largely, not entirely, but largely different liveries. Jack's Railway says, I told you. Yes, you did. SLD51, Jenny, your opinion on play trains. I think it's a great way of getting new people into the hobby. And it's nice to see that essentially they're not neglecting getting new people into the hobby. CJ O'Neill, SECRE2, don't like the sound of that. It's meant to be LBSCR. What I'm saying is, I think Thomas is based on a London Brighton and South Coast Railway E2, but the Thomas tooling has been repurposed into the railroad range in SECR livery. Pete Clark says, can't you right click? No, I'm on a Mac. It has one button. I hate Macs for this. Right. Failed to open. You can. How? Oh, apparently if I click on the right hand side of the mouse. Right, okay. Oh yeah, it does work. Right, so we're looking at March. Availability March. March. Right, Gronkston Model Railway. If the model is due in March, then it's already been manufactured and awaiting shipment via sea, and has probably been delayed due to COVID. Now, I suspect that this has gone down like a lead balloon at Hatton's. I'm not sure how much notice retailers have got of this, but certainly it is interesting. Hatton's have been pushing the Project Genesis coaches recently. We had a lot of press releases. So I'm guessing they may have found out when the press found out. I wasn't included in that. I didn't know. So they were kind of trying to really state their claim. But this will have rattled Hatton's. Trevor Dickinson says, my local model shop told me beginning in December, Era 1 third-class wagons would be available in March. Interesting. Right. Angus's trains. Right. Linked it. It's just www.rmweb, so that's rmweb.co.uk, and then follow the links through to the forum. SLD51 says, do you think Hatton's will drop Hornby? Rails already stopped selling Hornby. No, I don't think they will. Hatton's will still keep selling it, just the same way that Rails sold the Hornby Terrier as well as their own. Joe Light Railway, Jennifer, which is better, Hatton's or Hornby? I don't know. I haven't seen either. No, tell lie. I've seen the EPs of the Hatton's ones, and they were really, really good. Right. So I'd love to see these. I really would. I don't think they're going to be exactly the same. Right, I don't think they're going to be exactly the same. They may well end up complementing, not competing. So, really trying to get onto... Right. What I need to do is, I'm going to find Google it. Right. Right. Right, here we are. Let's have a look. Right, let's get to the Hornby 2021 range. This is on the Kerno Model Rail Centre site. So, excuse me. And this gives us an idea of what they're going to be selling for. I'm looking for that Class 55 as well. The Bagnall Diesel Shunter Train Pack, I think this is going to appeal. We've got the Railroad Steam Pack as well. Here we are. Right. It's Percy. Oh. Right, so we're going to see a repurposed Percy. Which actually, the Percy can be made into quite a nice version of what he's actually based on, which I think is a Peckett. So that's going to be a good, fairly cheap basis for a lot of people who are going to hack around with them, make them into something else. I am interested. I suppose that their license didn't include any stipulations. But there's the south. Right, finally got the Southeastern and Chatham Railway, Brighton. I could say E2. It's not really an E2, but there you are. Not seeing the front. I wonder what the smoke box looks like. Right. So that is the railroad, Southeastern and Chatham Railway, former Thomas model that I was mentioning. Train Freak Production says Percy is based on a Trojan pug. Interesting. So I have seen it turned into the industrial version of what it was based on very effectively. So just looking down here, and if anybody interested, this is the Kernow Model Rail Centre site. Wamgok says, I'm off now, thanks, see you Monday, no worries. Angus's trains, yeah, I think the thing about that is they're repurposing existing tooling. Let's have a, the Railroad Bagnall is turning up in BR Blue. I'm going to have a look at that in a moment. So we're looking at $89.99 for a sound fitted Class 55. This, I think, is going to be a bit of a sleeper hit. So, excuse me, I'm really interested to see what this sounds like and looks like. I think that's going to be one I might talk with Hornby and see about whether I can borrow one for reviewing. Do we have a release date on this? I'm not seeing a release date. Third quarter 2021. So I think that's going to be quite special. Let's have a look at the Bagnall. Railroad Bagnall. This has pretty much replaced the Class 6. It's an interesting one, actually. Not a bad price, I guess. Although the railroad locos are going up quite a bit in price. What else have we got? Right, we've been looking for this. We couldn't find them anywhere else. Somebody's asking for the 153. We will get to the 153 in a moment. That's the Midland Pullman HST. That's going to be a surefire seller. So, okay, let's go and have a look for that 153. There it is. Right. So, we're just bringing up the Class 153. That is a very exquisite livery. And again, I'm going to be really intrigued to see that. Because it has the sort of semi-translucent decals, the vinyls over the windows. I'd be very interested to see how they do that. That's another one which I from an interest point of view, would be good for a review. I know I don't do post-privatisation, but that could be the exception. I know the 153 did originally, the prototype did come out in regional railways, so it could just about fit in my time period. Madden Steam Railways, have we still got a sound chip for the Bulliard Light Pacific locomotives? I was having a look at. Let me. Oh no! I just closed the wrong blooming thing. Right. Let's have a look at the Hornby order. I think they've actually taken the trade prices off there. They're quite clever here. Yeah, they've taken the trade prices off. I'm not yet in the inner circle. What was I looking for? I can't remember what I was looking for. Oh yeah, the sound chip. Bulliard Light Pacific. Right, I'm gonna just go down to the bottom. And let's have a look. TTS. Bulliard. We're gonna get the rebuilt Merchant Navy. And the original Merchant Navy. So if that's the Bulliard sound chip, the Bulliard Light Pacific is not specifically listed. So right. Mark Wilson, yeah, and I'll have a chat off the record with Hattons. They will, of course, put a very professional, brave face on it, or maybe they'll just say it's not really a direct compete. No, Mark Wilson, I'm not aware of Hattons stocking Hornby. I am not aware of that. Yeah, some really interesting models. The livery on that, I think that is going to be potentially one of the standout livery applications of the year. We've got the Experimental Blue Merchant Navy. Right, W4 Peckets. I think these have already been announced. We seem to have some 2021 range in here. Yeah, because the J36 has already been announced. So, previously announced items that have not yet arrived. So, can we, if we pick catalogue order, we might be able to get the newer stuff, or not. No, it's not really. Let's have a look. Gateway timeout. I think we've gone through the bulk of the real standout sort of stuff. So let's just see. Grongston Model Railway says, if the small boys take on the big boys will most likely win all the time, and the lawyers made a ton of money. No, we shouldn't see it like that. And I am going to be doing an interview. I'll be recording it next week with Simon Kohler. Before you ask, no, I will not be. I will not be destroying my relationship by Hornby by trying for a cheap Paxman moment over the rail thing. Not going to happen. I value my relationship to be able to come back and get more interviews. And I don't think that there's anything that can be said that that is for public consumption in terms of from a legal point of view. I think Hornby will be very professional and say, look, it's no comment. And Rail's probably the same. So don't ask me to ask that question because it is not going to get asked. But one of the things that we'll be talking with Simon about is about Hornby's, the way that they develop models and the fact that they don't announce things early. And that often gives us a perception that they are going toe-to-toe with somebody who's announced a model a long time ago. Now, Hornby, for these to be ready for release in March, Hornby will have been working on these for probably a couple of years. This isn't an out-of-the-blue thing. This is something they were already working on. And the fact that we're seeing livery samples and the fact that we're seeing probably there'll be EPs out there as well. These have been in the works for a long time. This is not a wrecking strategy. This is something that was in the works for a long time. Right. Let's see what let's have a look at the 9F. I've not looked at the 9F yet. The Hornby magazine announcement was a lot more organised, says Mark Wilson. Yes, because they pre-recorded it and they knew what the announcements were going to be from some time last year, so they were able to prepare. I was not able to prepare because I learnt when you learnt. So that's how it works. Trevor Dickinson said, Simon worked in my local model shop before H&M and Hornby. Oh, interesting. Right, let's have a look at the all-new 9F, all-new tooling. Projected to be available October 2021, RRP of £210. So let's just see. We're not seeing even livery samples, so I don't think that we're up to that. But that is going to be interesting. That's risky going toe to toe with Bachmann, I have to say. McBenman 1, no, Tuesday Club only happens when announcements are there to be to go through. It's an infrequent thing, so we might be back for depending on when the Bachmann announcements are made. Let's just have a look down here now. P2 new tooling. Let's just see if we can open that up. The Hornby website has just completely fallen over. So I think we've gone through pretty much all of the announcements. For me, the standout items is definitely, we're still seeing more of the Era 1 models coming through with the Rocket Mail Coach Pack. It's going to sell out really quickly. New liveries for the W1 is being brought out. I think that's a great move because they sold out so quickly. We've got an expansion of the Hornby 00 range with some more models coming through. And I think sleeper hits, the livery on that Class 153. I think that is going to be potentially a standout livery. What are people doing out there? They keep coming up to my fence and messing about and looking around furtively. Yeah, I'm watching you, pal. Right, but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think the Class 55 with the TTS sound is potentially going to be a great budget value model. The 88DS, for me, that's probably one of the standouts of this announcement. The 4 and 6 wheel period coaches, that really is a huge, huge announcement. And I think that everything's just gone really, let's have a look. Everything's gone and chugged. Let's go back and take another look at the 88DS if we can. Hornby website completely fallen over. So we're going to round this up. Yeah, the Class 153, that I think could be the standout livery application. Somebody says, Trevor Dickinson said, want to steal your fence? Don't jest. We have had a fence panel stolen before. And people do steal fence panels because they cost a lot of money and they can literally fence them quite easily. Yeah, you see what I did there with the joke. Right, Creeping Jane says, sound for analog will be very limited. You need DCC to send the signals for the various different sounds. Yeah, Modern Steam Railway says, you're doing very well, Jenny. As one who doesn't work for Hornby, you're doing the best you can. There are lots of standout models that I would love to include in a model Steam Gala. Definitely. Right, I'm going to round up the stream. We've been on for an hour. It's been absolutely great. We'll be back. Normal service will resume for next Monday for the Monday Club. We've also got a review of actually a Hornby product for tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. We've got Trains Running video for Friday for something a little bit different. Just to break up the huge number of reviews. We've got some more reviews, another Hornby product next week. And we've also got, actually, funnily enough, a Hatton's product as well is coming next week. And I'm going to be interviewing Simon Kohler early next week for that to go out. It may well usurp the Friday video next week. So we've got a great lineup, and it'd be really great to talk with Simon Kohler about some of these models. I think there's some astounding, really, really well thought out models in this range. It's nice to see an expansion of the TTS range. The Class 55 chip really is going to go down well. Looking forward to hopefully seeing that turn out. We're not getting it. That's completely fallen over. So let's go back to RM Web. Some of these look really, really nice. And for me, standout liveries, Roundtree and Company from York. Have we got a date? July 2021. And we've also got the BR one, seen there, delivered in January 1959 to the Northeastern Region Civil Engineers Department. Also in York, one of 6 Ruston and Hornsby locos, 88DS, built for British Railways, distributed between York, Dinsdale Depot, Etherley Tip, Crofton, Hartlepool and Darlington. Interesting. Not sure how they... right. Built for the British Railways Western Region for use at Signalling and Telecommunications Department workshops at Reading, was delivered in January 1957, taking the department number 20. Renumbered in 1973 under tops to 97020. Withdrawal as late as 1981. It was replaced by 06003. Interesting. So this is going to be... this one here, I think we come. Yeah, there we are. This for me is probably my personal standout announcement. It's definitely one that I'm going to be going forward. But anyway, look. Somebody said refresh the page. I've been trying that. It's not really working. But look, we've gone through pretty much the bulk of things. It's been really great to have your company going through this. I've got a dry mouth actually because I've been talking so much. I know I was squeeing an awful lot last year. There's certainly been some squee moments here, and I'm sure that you'll agree with me that that there really are some great standout announcements in there. But before I go loopy, I'm going to go away and get my pre-orders in, and I think that some of you guys should do the same as well. A lot of these are going to sell out quickly. You saw how quickly the Duchess of Atholl sold out, the W1 sold out, and the Stephenson's Rocket has sold out. Get your orders in for those. If they are must-have items, then you must order them now or you will miss out. But until next time, you take great care of yourself, you guys, and happy modelling. Bye for now.